Okay, Abby, I am just going to go through your maths challenge with you now. I don't have that on my screen, so I'm just going to read out mine here and you read yours in front of you. And we'll just do the best we can with the whiteboard. Okay, so first one, 63 is a multiple of 4, 5, 6, or 7. So just count up in your 4s, count up in your 5s until you find which one goes into 63. You might know already because um, you might do it like, oh, well, I know it's definitely not 5 because when I count up in 5s, I only land on 0s or 5s. So you can do it that way as well. Okay, next one, 3.18 is a number between 3.15 and 3.2. So this is the one they said, 3.18, and you just have to say any of the other ones that also come in between these numbers. Okay, so before it would be 3.14 and then 3.15. Could you tell me what the next one would be? Number 3, during a school week, there was an average of 2 pupils absent a day. How many were absent altogether that week? So you just think how many days in your school week that we go to school, and if there's 2 missing every day, how many is that altogether? Number 4, a serviceman charges €60 an hour. How much will he get for 45 minutes work? Okay, so 45 minutes is 3/4 of an hour. Okay, because you've 1/4 to quarter past, 2/4 or a half to half past, and then the third quarter. Okay, so he didn't work the full hour. There's a quarter of an hour he didn't work. He worked 3/4 of an hour. 45 minutes is 3/4 of 60 minutes of a full hour. So he worked 3/4 of an hour. He is meant to get €60 for 1 hour's work. But we can't give him €60 because he didn't do his full hour work. Okay, so he's to get less than that. He's to get 3/4 of that because he only worked 3/4 of what he was meant to of the hour. So you need to find 3/4 of 60. So first find 1/4 and then find your 3/4. Okay. Okay, number 5, the perimeter of a field is 200 meters. Okay, so if an athlete is running around that field and the perimeter means all around the outside. So if he does a full lap of the field, he runs 200 meters. Okay, but he wants to run a distance of a kilometer. 1 kilometer. Okay, we know that 1 kilometer is the same as 1,000 meters. So how many 200-meter laps does he need to do to clock up 1,000? So how many 200s do you need to get to 1,000? How many times 200 go to 1,000? You can draw it out if you want. 1 lap, 200. Another lap, another 200. That's 400. And then how much would another lap be? And you keep going until you have your 1,000 meters or 1 kilometer done. Okay, number 6. How is 3:01 p.m. shown on a 24-hour clock? So on a 24-hour clock, you put your hours first and then your minutes. Okay, and 24 hours, we have 3 p.m. So we're going to, for p.m., instead of using 1, 2, 3, we use our 24 hours. So if you think you've 12 here at the top, number 1 o'clock will be 13. 13 comes after 12. 13. Sorry, there's a shine. 2 o'clock is 1400 hours. 3 o'clock is 15. 4 o'clock is 16. 1700 hours, 1800 hours, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, and then you're back to 12. Shows your 24 hours. Okay, so you put your hour first and then your minutes. Okay. If it's AM, you would just use your 1 o'clock, 2 o'clock, 3 o'clock. But for PM, it would be 13, 14, 15, so on. Number 7, reduce €250 by a tenth of that amount. 250. You want to find the tenth first, so you're dividing it by 10, and then you take away that answer from 250 because reduce means to make smaller. Okay, to take away. Number 8 is 0.099 greater than 0.1. So you know this sign is always eats the bigger number. The crocodile always eats the bigger number. Is this bigger than this? Have a think about that. So after your decimal point is tenths, so this is 1/10 over here, and this is smaller than that, tens, hundreds, thousands. So is that true or false, basically? Okay, and then number 9, would a mug hold 1/4 litre, 1/2, 3/4 litre, or full litre? So to have a mug of milk for your lunch and see how much of the litre bottle it takes. What if you think, mom went to the shop and buys a litre of milk? Are you only going to be able to drink 1 mug and then it's gone? No. So it's a small amount a mug holds. Okay, and then these sandwiches make which shape? A triangular prism, a tetrahedron, or a square pyramid? Okay, so a triangular prism has 2 triangular sides and 3 rectangular sides. A tetrahedron has 4 triangular faces, and a square pyramid has triangular faces and a square base. Okay, so you have to think which one of those does that description fit. A triangular prism has 2 triangular sides and 3 rectangular sides. A tetrahedron has 4 triangular faces, and a square pyramid has triangular faces with a square base. Okay, you can always Google them if you're unsure to see an image. Okay, hope that helps, Abby. Have a nice day.